But okay.
Hello, viewers. I am Ivy the android. I'd like to share today's dinosaur forecast. A dinosaur outbreak will soon occur.
Horizon.
Residents in the affected area have been evacuated, and a team of exo-fighters has been dispatched.
What is this?
A vortex warning has been issued. Please remain
This game
indoors.
is either going to be the sickest new multiplayer game of all time or the most forgettable new single-player game of all time. Capcom. Okay. They're good. I hope this is a new franchise and not just something that I should know.
I'm in a sensitive situation.
You've been living Planet Chief directors for 2 years.
All I wanted.
Maybe it's Dino Crisis? I don't know anything about it.
IBS's latest dinosaur forecasts and exosuit technology were able to keep human casualties to 0.
Okay, this looks co-op as fuck. I see 5 people there.
Exosuit development is proceeding under the guidance of the next-gen AI, Leviathan.
Online multiplayer down there. I see that. So we got multiplayer.
Meanwhile,
This could be sick.
IBS continues
Please make
to
it
recruit
PS5 only.
candidates
If
to
it's a
become
cross-gen
new
title, it
exofighters.
fails. If it's PS5 only, then
Humanity's greatest hope.
it'll probably be really, really good. I don't know if this is Dino Crisis. I mean, there's dinos. They're in a crisis. Looks like Anthem. Yeah, but this is by Capcom. If Capcom made Anthem, we'd still be playing it. And you know that. So I'm optimistic. Yes, it's not Dino Crisis. I can get it on Ground Zero. Exo Primal.
Another exo fighter recruit, right? Welcome to IBS.
Who? Was that supposed to be a teaser for somebody? Like they played that off like I'm supposed to know who the hell that is sitting down at the table.
For your favorite games.
But
We just saw the
I mean,
debut
unless
of
it's fucking
Exo
Master
Primal,
Chief,
a
I don't know
brand
what
new
kind of
IP
like
from Capcom. It hits
Space
PS4
Marine
and
type
PS5 next year.
person I would care about, you know.
Next up, let's get some eye-popping
But
updates
I'm
for
excited.
some fan favorites
Exo Primal?
launching soon.
That is on my list. Item apply character cut. Ooh, that would be really cool. Okay, so this game, I don't know if it's gonna be really fun or if it's gonna be one of the biggest letdowns. Because like the art design looks really cool, but then when I see gameplay, it's like, well, this just kind of feels like a weird shooter, almost. But look at this. This world looks so cool. And not exactly a shooter because there's no guns, but like shooter in the sense that you're from a first-person perspective and you're shooting things. You know, I mean, it's magic and shit, but like I count that. You know, more or less, it's a first-person action game. I guess. Okay. So, like, some of the enemy designs look so cool, and the story looks pretty good. Japan does know how to make some good shit. That was one of the reasons I was excited for this one. It's like, oh, we're focusing on Japanese developers. I'm like, alright, okay, good. Maybe we'll get some good shit. Like, obviously, I hope for Kojima, but if not, then not. Motherfucker Spider-Man. If I could do the Spider-Man shit around the city, then that would be an instant buy, but instead, yeah, no, it's definitely not pure survival horror. Everyone thought that at first, too. Oh, okay, I've got this pre-ordered. Yeah, I'm waiting on Ghostwire Tokyo regardless, but I hope it's good. honestly, if not for the Steelbook, I would have waited on this too, because I'm not going to be ready to play this when it comes out.
Later today, visit PlayStation Store to download a new demo for Stranger of Paradise, Final Fantasy Origin.
Why? It comes out next week.
Now, let's jump into the world of Forspoken with some all-new gameplay.
Okay, this game I keep going back and forth on, whether I'm really excited or I just don't care.
It is quite beautiful.
Yeah, in a everything here wants to kill you kind of way.
Gameplay looks fun. And one good thing this has going for it is I think it's PS5 only, which means it's going to be like full next-gen graphics and everything. Like, most people, it is such a shame this far into the PS5, like, it's not like it's super old, but the PS5's life cycle that not only can people still not get it, but we don't really have that many PS5 games, but like, I played Returnal, and Returnal's not that good of a game. It's a roguelike. Like, those have a very low ceiling for enjoyment. But, it's incredible to see an actual PS5 game. It's like, oh shit, this is a next-gen console. Yeah, back when this was called, what was it called before? Project Apia, I think is what this was. Unless that's something else. But yeah, it's looked really cool. And like, the only thing is the previous trailer didn't look that cool, but this one looks really cool again. So, yeah. Damn. Okay, yeah, I'm like, these are really cool shots right here. She will rise. October, hey, that's not too bad. It's not a bad date. It's one of the first games I think is confirmed for October.
Adventure Forspoken from Luminous Productions. Let's check out some 6v6 action in Gundam Evolution, a fast-paced multiplayer shooter coming to PS4 and PS5 later this year.
Hey, you guys ready for that game that's gonna come out and no one's gonna know it came out because no one cared? Well, here it is. Hey, here's an idea. Have something like Gundams and just make it a shooter. Well, it looks like a shitty Halo. Which Halo is already a shitty Halo in this day and age, so it's not like that market needed to be covered again. Wow, hey, way to show off your cool mechanics. He goes for the flail thing, and it fucking misses. Yeah, we don't need to cut that again. Really? I heard the opposite. I heard Halo Infinite was ass. I really did. It, like, apparently it has, like, really low player counts. That's what I've been hearing. But I don't know, maybe I heard wrong. Because I heard it was, like, failing. Yo! Okay, give me online for this shit. Ooh, this isn't gonna have online. Oh wait, required for online multiplayer. Ooh, it's gonna have online. Okay. If this is like $10, I'm gonna tell everyone to get it. Right, Josh? This is fucking sick. In jail, a lot happened to Avengers. That game, oh man, I don't want to talk about it. Dude, look at all these games. Okay, I could see this being $20. Okay. Oh, I've seen this. What is this? Yeah, I didn't either. I thought there were 3. I thought that was it. Oh yeah, no. It's yeah, the Avengers game for us, it definitely was because it was super repetitive, but it's like, man, I'm still so disappointed that Spider-Man looked so ass when he finally came out. Yeah, I've heard of Giga Bash. I almost got it on PC at one point.
Kaiju Brawler Giga Bash comes to PS4 and PS5 later this year.
Giga Bash, it looks fine, you know.
Next, a fan-favorite fighting game makes a beautiful and bizarre return.
Beautiful and bizarre return. Every time I see a long dark hallway, I think Silent Hill, and it's not. This is... Is this... No. This is so stupid. I can't believe Rick's dumbass joke that they're gonna announce a JoJo fighting game randomly was actually fucking true. I feel like he makes it every time, and there's never a reason for one to actually be announced, and yet here it is. Is it a new one? Oh, okay. I was about to say, what the fuck? How did he get that right? But yeah, I mean, I want to get into JoJo. I feel like every time I want to get into JoJo, I see a really annoying JoJo fan make it obnoxious to me. And then I'm like, well, okay, I don't want to get into it anymore. Hey, I don't want to be part of this fan base, you know? But I've always really wanted to see the show, because I think it's really charming. But man, the fans ruin that shit. So is this like an ass game or something? Because I never hear about it. Early fall, okay. Maybe another October.
Our next
release.
2 games will take you beyond life and
death.
death.
It's an actually new one? Okay. Well, hey. Then yeah, that was just a right prediction then. That's crazy. Is Rick popping off? Let's see. What is this? Oh, it's this. This, I think Jeff was showing me this recently. I feel that. I mean, I feel that in wrestling too. Yeah, I'm a wrestling fan, you know. So it's just it's like every time I'm like, oh, I actually want to get into it, someone else is like, oh, is that a JoJo's reference? It's like, okay, yeah, never mind. I take it back. I want to get past it and just watch the show and enjoy it, but yeah. Oh, it's a remake of a 2014 game? Well, I mean, unless that game was awful, I mean, I'm sure it'll be a good time, I guess. It's nice to have it remade. Like, I'm sure Rick has to be excited. If nothing else, I mean, you get something like that on the PS5, maybe you get some people to get it, maybe have a little bit of fun with it. Personally, I don't like the majority of just 2D fighters. I feel like they're too focused on memorizing combos and just kind of inputting the same shit over and over, and it's just not fun for me. So far, Exoprimal is the reveal of this show. With a close, well, not a close second, but a second for me being that Mutant Ninja Turtles thing. And with the amount of time we have left, I think they said it was a 20-minute show. We might have one more big announcement or 2 more announcements in general. I don't know.
Trapped in an endless cycle. Fighting.
I brought this up earlier.
Dying,
hey.
Returning.
This game is not bad.
Always the same.
It's not great, but it's not bad. It's just, it's got the problem roguelikes have where you can spend hours and then you die and then it's like, well, okay, I have nothing to show for it. And since it's got a story, I think it's kind of unforgivable that you can't save progress. But, I mean, I get it, but still. Oh, co-op? That's interesting.
Now I stand before the endless tower.
It does. Josh, we need to get that. JL, we need to get that. Everyone needs to buy Exo Primal.
Pushing the boulder
I'm getting ahead of myself. We only saw a trailer,
No
but
matter how
we all
high
need to
I
buy that
climb,
game.
The challenge begins again.
So I like the idea of this having co-op,
But
but
I
like,
fight on through the infinite.
I feel like it's gonna be one of those things where it's like, all right, let's go. Oh, I died, and then the other person's gonna have to watch another person run through a roguelike for like
Seeking
an hour and then
ascension.
die, and then they can finally play again. So
My release is within this tower, and I will find it.
yeah, they didn't show a ton about Exo Primal. It was the one with all the dinosaurs and stuff coming down, and they had all those mech suits. It looked like a fun game. It didn't look like it was gonna be game of the year. It just looked like a fun game to stick around in, kill dinosaurs.
Housemarque is bringing campaign
All I
co-op
can
and a
ask for.
mysterious new survival mode to Returnal Ascension, a free update hitting this March. It's almost time to sign off, but before we do, let's get a first look at 2 brand new games coming from Square Enix.
Okay, if one of them is Final Fantasy 16, I'm fine with this.
Is this really what you want?
But this isn't.
And you are certain that what we are doing is best for the people of the kingdom?
Yes. I suppose it would, in a sense. True.
Is it?
Yes. It made me wonder. Am I still that same person?
The era of myths gives way to an era of great turmoil. The continent was ravaged by the devastating war between the Empire and the Alliance. However, one nation remained unaffected by the chaos. The Kingdom of Alatane,
You writing all this stuff down?
Ward of the August,
You gotta know this.
looked destined to have its soil stained with the blood of battle.
We've finally been called up.
We're up against the Empire's main army.
We are to eradicate every last Imperial who comes ashore. Keep focused.
Oh, not interested. Okay, you had me for a second.
And
I don't care anymore.
You will die.
Do you really have such a yearning for war? I can't comprehend it.
Like, I'm sure this is like a tactics game or something, and I'm sure there's a lot of people who care.
So then,
I just
what
don't.
shall we do now?
We're going to retake it.
This is our chance while they're all assembled.
Yeah, so
send our best
they
and
said
crush
2
them.
more from Square.
That's right.
So
All the more reason to avoid bloodshed.
my guess is Final Fantasy 16 actually gets another trailer, or it can be as boring as
also
possible and
likely
just be
means
another update on
danger.
Final Fantasy 7 Remake,
I suppose
or
it's the only way for
it
us
can
to
be
survive.
an update for Avengers, and everyone will be disappointed. Now finally the She-Hulk update shows up. Okay, and so what is the main event here? 16? It's been a bit, but they showed it. Okay, this better not be fucking Final Fantasy 16. Like, imagine this is how it looks. Dude, people would shit. They would just fucking shit right there.
If the will to
But it's
fight
not. We've
still
seen
lingers within
16,
you,
so it's not 16.
then
But
accept
what the
my
fuck is
offer
this?
and join me.
Why is she Naruto running? Why do we need that? I mean, it's Final Fantasy combat. I mean, it's good, you know. It's good until it's really, really fucking not, you know.
Ragnarok tears our world.
Like Final Fantasy combat, like in Remake and in 15 and everything, it's like super flashy until they throw an enemy at you that's supposed to be hard, and then the gimmick is the enemy runs away from you. It's like, oh, fun, I'm chasing this guy. Yeah, this is fun. Or they have the other gimmick where it's like, oh no, you're supposed to counter them. It's like, okay, well I'll sit here and counter them and wait for them to attack. I'm enjoying this game so much. This is so much fun, so invigorating. Why the fuck is this the main event? What is this? What is this? Like... Valkyrie Elysium. Oh, finally. What? What?
Your efforts to remain undetected are lacking.
I mean, it's cool.
Reveal yourself.
But...
Who are you?
It kind of does.
That's all for
I
today.
think it's just
we'll see you soon with
generic
another
like
State of
anime
Play.
game name. And that... Yeah, anyway, GTA next week, yeah. This is the coolest part of the whole show. Look at how cool that looks. Like, the circles are like kind of transparent. Like, wow. Can I get this as a theme for my PlayStation 5? This is beautiful. Look at this. Oh, it's over. So yeah, GTA next week. Yeah, I'm excited for Exoprimal. I think the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles collection is neat, and I might get that. If the online works well, I'll be definitely trying to get other people to get that, I think, because those games are classic. But Exoprimal is the only thing I come out of that with. It's by Capcom, so I'm hopeful that it's going to be fun. That's all I can really take away from it all. GTA next week. What is it? The 15th? The 16th? I think it's like 15th or the 16th, yeah. So Tuesday night, I'll be on there, I guess, if it's the 15th. It might be a remake or something. I mean, maybe. Let me see what the people are saying in here. Anyone? It's a new Valkyrie profile. Apparently this is a part of a series or something. See, I don't know. I feel like they could have waited on this. There's nothing that couldn't have waited, I guess. I don't see... The only thing I can see is that they announced a Stranger of Paradise demo, but, like, who cares? Announce that on your YouTube on its own, because no one is going to play that demo. No one gives a shit. They either are getting the game at this point or they're not. Yeah, Exoprimal looks really cool. That was, like, what? The second thing they showed? So, like, cool. Hold on to that, because it's not coming out for a bit, right? I think they said like October or something. So you hold on to that, and then you show it at E3. Add to your E3 presentation. Don't be afraid of having like an hour-long, 2-hour-long E3 presentation. I will be perfectly fine with that. If you give me like a whole bunch of new shit, I'll be fine with that. But why do we need this in March? Like, I get it. Like, I respect it, wanting to update people. It's just kind of like pathetic that that's all we have to show. There's no updates on things anyone cares about. No God of War, which wouldn't happen until E3 anyway. And no news on Kojima's projects, which that wouldn't happen until E3 anyway. It kind of feels like these are stepping stones. And at some point, we'll run into something where it's like, okay, it's time to watch E3, and here's where we get the actual shit. You know, these are just stepping stones. So for a stepping stone, for me to have one game coming out of it I'm interested in, I'm fine. And yeah, Stranger of Paradise looks good. I will play it eventually. I have it pre-ordered, so I'll have it on like day of release. But yeah, it's gonna be, you know, kind of sitting on my shelf for a bit while I play Elden Ring, and you know, I kind of want to be able to really sink my teeth into a Final Fantasy game. So I'm gonna beat Elden Ring, and then GTA is coming out, so there's the big homecoming to GTA. Everyone's gonna be on there playing sumo and shit again. It's gonna be fun times. So many new vehicles. All of them are probably ass, but there's that one that has the ramp, so I'm gonna be messing around with that. Like, it's gonna be a good time. So in the meantime, what do we have? We have this whole presentation where it's like, it's cool, but what am I really taking away from it? And I know there's some people who are excited for probably both of those Square games. I think they look kind of dumb. The Valkyrie one looked fine, but like, I'm not a stickler for graphics, but it looked like a PS4 game at best. And I think it's time for new games to start being made for the new console. Even though I get that the PS5 is kind of scarce, like, Sony needs to ramp up production. They're going to be selling the damn PS5 for years to come. Just make 1 billion of them or whatever, and then put them in stores everywhere. Just do it. Like, they will sell. You just gotta fucking make them. I don't know. New GTA or another re-release? Another re-release, but they're up-resing it and everything, so it's it'll be neat. It'll be really neat to see the world of GTA 5 and, like, probably blazing 60 frames a second and, like, almost pretending to be 4K graphics, you know. It's still gonna be shitty-ass GTA 5, but it'll be up-resed, so it'll be neat. And I expect a lot of bugs, too. Say hi. Hi. How's it going? Who am I saying hi to? I don't know. Who am I saying hi to? But yeah, GTA 5, it's just coming out again. We'll see. Mom? Oh, okay. Hello. How are you? So, yeah, basically, that's all on the near future that I'm looking forward to is GTA 5, which is pathetic to say, because GTA 5 has been out since I was... Well, what year was that? That was like 2013 or something? So, yeah, it is what it is. Yeah, no. It's, not today. No, thankfully, actually, I am... Hey, I'm gonna order food in a bit, so that's the closest I'm gonna have to a visitor in the near future, I think. As far as with COVID and everything, I'm taking so many precautions. Though, one day we gotta go down and make those lightsabers. I know me and JB had talked about doing that, going to Disney World with all of our friends and everything, meeting up, and then at least probably me and him making lightsabers, probably trying to convince everyone else too, but I doubt that would happen. It would just be, at the bare minimum, me. I want one of those lightsabers, but not yet. Need COVID to clear up. Maybe soon. I haven't kept up with COVID cases. I've just been kind of staying in my apartment and hoping that it all clears up. So, but when that happens, that'll be fun. Assassination? Well, yeah, but it'll be an assassination with a lightsaber, so it'll be cool. Yeah. But yeah. So today's show was interesting. I can't say it was anything to write home about, but it was interesting. Just for Exoprimal, that's really it. And when that game gets an update at E3 probably, then it'll be crazy, I'm sure. Or we'll be like, okay, this game looks awful, and it'll fall off our radars, but it is what it is. Well, I'm staying optimistic. I'm hoping that this game is going to be one of those great games that everyone wants to buy, and everyone's like, okay, well, we don't have anything else to do. Let's boot up Exoprimal. You know, it'll be fun to mess around in mechs and shoot dinosaurs and stuff. Showed. Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, next week definitely I will be on PlayStation doing the GTA 5 re-release. Hopefully this weekend or something they tell an exact time when it's going to go up. They just talked about the release prices and everything, which got me scared. Every time this sort of news comes out, it gets me scared because I'm like, I thought it was supposed to be free. And then I have to look in the comments for people to be like, no, it's still free for PlayStation. For the first 3 months, you can claim it, and it's free forever if you claim it in the first 3 months. You just have to claim it. But, like, I don't know. I think I heard that GTA Online or something's gonna cost like $20 or something if you don't claim it for free. So it is what it is. We're gonna get it for free. That's all that matters. Honestly, like if anyone has a PlayStation, anyone's thinking of getting a PlayStation 5 and cares about Grand Theft Auto, I would say just buy a month of PlayStation Plus and claim it during those 3 months, and then you'll have it forever. That's what I understand, at least. But obviously, I'm going to confirm all that. So that's next week. I think it's on the 15th, so I'll plan on it Tuesday night. If not, then Wednesday night. I gotta beat Elden Ring by then. Make sure that I don't want to go back to it. Because Elden Ring is addicting. As stressful as it is, it's really addicting. So... yeah. Alright, well, I'm gonna go ahead and end stream and everything. I have been, for the record, I've been streaming pretty much every day of spring break, but it's been a no mic, no commentary, anything sort of stream. Like, there'll be points in time where my character is just sitting at a bonfire for like an hour, or I'm exaggerating, usually like half an hour or something, because I'll like go take a shower or something, and there'll be some times where I'll only stream for an hour and then shut off the stream because I'm going to do something. So it's kind of just like a chill, like watching me stress my ass off at this stuff. Yeah, definitely. If you're avoiding Elden Ring spoilers, if anyone is, don't watch. I'm reaching very late game. You will see a lot of them. But the good thing is, on my YouTube, which I will say, beware of the YouTube as well. I'm going to be uploading boss videos and everything. So it shouldn't be any major. It shouldn't be any major story spoilers, but obviously bosses are a big thing in Elden Ring, so I just say watch out. But the good thing is, if you don't want to watch the full streams, you want to see me beat the bosses, I'm going to be uploading those over the course of time. So that'll be on there. And, yeah. Anyway, that's about it. I'm going to head off, and I'm going to probably order food. I'm thinking about ordering steak. I think that could be fun. See how DoorDash handles delivering a steak. See if they actually give me a steak knife or something, or if I have to cut it with a butter knife. That'll be interesting, too. So, anyway, I will catch you all later. Yeah, like, from a steakhouse, just DoorDash it. But anyway, I'll catch you all later. I'm going to go ahead and get that done. And then, later tonight, I'll have an Elden Ring stream up and everything like usual. Otherwise, as far as, like, an actual refined OBS alerts and webcam style stream, if nothing else, next time that one of these events happens, whether it's a State of Play or a Nintendo Direct or anything similar, and I'm actually not in class during it, I'll do that. Otherwise, I'll have to see. It might wait until the summer or something. So, like, if it's the summer, you won't see this setup. This nice, comfy chair. It'll be that shitty-ass gaming chair that I was conned into buying. Don't buy gaming chairs. They suck. They're not comfortable. This was way cheaper and way more comfortable. But in the summer, I won't be here. So, I guess we'll see. When I'm streaming E3, if nothing else, that'll be a good time. But, yeah, tonight, Elden Ring until I beat it. Probably, like, 4 times, 5 times, however many times it takes to get get the endings. I don't know how many endings there are. I haven't looked it up yet. I'm going to wait until I beat it once to see what I get, and then I'll work for all the others. But, yeah. Anyway. Sorry, I was reading something. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and end stream. I'm going to order food and stuff, so I'll catch you all, hopefully soon.